Okay, so you've created an event inside of the system. Congratulations. Now what? Well, now that you've created the event, you can decide how to assign this event or who to make this visible to. So as you can see here, this is the assign section. We actually assign these by program. So right now it is currently assigned to phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, or phase 4 of my program. And below, once it's assigned, you'll see who the attendees or the attendance list. You know exactly which clients have visibility to this event that we created. In order to assign, you're going to come down to this yellow plus button here, which is our assign to event button. Once you select that, you have your various options to choose from. So add client will, or assign and add by client will allow you to add individual clients to the event. So any clients that you currently have enrolled in the system, it will give you a list and you can check, who should have visibility to this event to decide whether or not they should attend, or if you make this a mandatory event, then they can see, that this is a mandatory event they need to attend. Add to series will allow you to add a cohort. Assign by program will allow you to assign a program to the event, like we've done here with phases 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it'll also allow you to select that any client you add to a future program during that intake, it'll automatically add to these events, that you don't have to remember to add each new client to all of the events that you're going to be adding into the system. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Assign by location. If you have multiple locations set up inside of your system, so let's say I had 3 houses, I could choose blue house, red house, or green house to assign to this event. And any client that will be placed in any of those locations in the future could also have the automatic option of seeing this event on their calendar, so that you don't have to remember to manually go in there and add this event to that client individually as you enroll them. Assign by group allows you to assign an existing group or groups to the event, so that as you add clients to groups in the future, it will automatically add them to those events as well. Now for this event, I'm going to assign by program. As you can see, we have phases 1 through 4 right now, but when I come here, I currently have 6 phases set up inside of my program. So all of these clients are currently able to see this event. In this example, I'm going to select phases 5 and 6, so you can see that I've expanded that assignment group. You have 2 columns here to choose from. The first one is to assign to current program clients, which means any clients who are currently enrolled in phase 1 or phase 2 or phase 3, etc., would have visibility to this event in their calendar. But if you enroll a new client in your program and assign them to phases 1, 2, 3, etc., it will not automatically add those new clients to this event. This column will assign to all program clients, including your future clients. So if I was to assign phase 1, for example, any new clients that I assign in phase 1 will automatically see this as an optional event in their calendar. So it saves you the trouble in the future of adding in those individual clients to each of these events that you may have created before you enrolled the client in the system. So this comes in very handy. So I'm going to select assign to all program clients. So I'll have phases 1 through 6. Now this event is an opt-in. Remember, it's live at 5, it's a community event, it's not something that's mandatory for my program, so I'm going to leave these blank. Then we're just going to come up to the top and we're going to hit add selected. Now, when I scroll down, you can see the assigned groups now have phases 1 through 6. It is not mandatory for any of these phases, and I have my attendance list. So here are all the clients that are assigned in phases 1 through 6 as part of my program, and they've all been newly added. In here you have the, depending on the event, if there's a house meeting, for example, you or your staff can mark them as attended. So this is where you would come in and mark attendance. You can, if you so choose, decide to rate engagement. Engagement in that particular event. If you want to make this event mandatory for individual clients, or come in here and make this mandatory for all clients, you have the ability to do that here as well. And if you needed to, you can add notes over here is as part of like Babs Bunny's performance or participation or level of engagement or anything else that you wanted to add as part of this meeting or event. Again, we selected activate client check-ins. The clients can actually go to this Live at 5 meeting and they can check in from their portal while they're there or shortly after. We do recommend adding events everywhere that there's an indication within a goal that you're going to need to get some events up there. So at the very least, you're going to need events for mutual aid, fitness and wellness, sports and recreation, and arts and leisure. Remember, the whole purpose behind this component of the system is to process steps to connect clients to community-based activities where they are engaging in pro-social groups. Once you've identified the opportunities in the communities where your clients can get connected to pro-social groups, you'll be able to monitor their engagement in their recovery plan and demonstrate the causal impact of the mechanisms of change that you have been able to source and identify as part of that process. So we can't wait to see all the events that you find and add into the system. Thanks, everybody.